Okay, so let's talk about using an emotional authority. I got a question today. I think it needs to be addressed because there's a lot of human design people out there. Yeah. So this is just going to be my opinion. After studying, after talking with clients and working with different clients, this is personally my opinion when it comes to using an emotional authority. The emotional authority, the solar plexus center, if you have it defined, is the queen, king, or royal sovereign when it comes to making a decision and taking action. Let's talk about why. There is a hierarchy in human design that determines what your authority is going to be. If you have a defined emotional solar plexus, that is your primary authority. That's it. You have secondary authorities, of course. You know, if you're a manifesting if you're a manifesting generator and you have a emotional authority, you still have defined sacral. That sacral definition creates your secondary sacral authority. But you are still an emotional manifesting generator. The solar plexus center, when it is defined, rules the human design chart. That's just how it is. She is the queen bee. She is the HBIC. That's it. We are all under her domain. Okay? So when it comes to your authority, specifically your emotional authority and other channels, Mama has the final say. Barring any situation where you are in present physical danger, like you're being chased by a tiger or you're in some kind of abusive situation, barring anything like that, what Mama says goes. So, just to give an example, because I think the question involved the 5734 channel, which connects the spleen to the sacral, and this is a generator who has an emotional authority. When you're going to make decisions, or when you're going to take some kind of action, you always want to be aware of where you are in your emotional wave, right? Whether you have a build-up wave, an escalator wave, a subtle wave, right? You want to know where you are in your emotional wave before you make a decision or before you take an action. And the reason for that is because if you try and take some kind of action or make a decision when you are at an emotional high or an emotional low, you are either going to overcommit or you're gonna undercommit. Neither of which is good. But when you wait, because we're gonna talk about timing in a minute, when you wait for that emotional neutrality, for that emotional release, for that emotional just kind of dropping, and you come back to neutral, that is when you are going to make the most aligned decision or take the most aligned action. Now, why is timing so important? Because again, you cannot rush emotions, okay? Emotions need time to be processed, to be metabolized, to be synthesized, and to extract the wisdom from them, okay? And everyone has a different emotional wave based on the gates you have defined in your sacral center. The reason why timing is so important is because you cannot rush your emotions, okay? You can't. It is a mental process. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. So when it comes to having an emotional authority, your timing is absolutely everything. And that's why I always say, if you have an emotional authority, don't let nobody rush you into making a decision. Nobody. Like I said, unless you're in some kind of physical danger, you don't rush yourself into any kind of decision. Now, let's get back to the actual channel, the 5734 channel that connects the spleen to the sacral. The 5734 channel is the channel of intuitive protection. It is literally there to keep you from dying. It's the channel that's constantly looking around, constantly kind of, it's got its head on a swivel, looking for things that could possibly harm you, that could possibly hurt you. And it's constantly giving you guidance of, okay, we're safe, we're good, this is fine. Wait a minute, that car is getting a little bit too close now. Wait, whoa, what's she doing? There's a creepy guy in a trench coat. What's happening here, right? So that's what this channel is doing. It's literally your intuition giving you constant in the moment guidance towards what is going to keep you safe. So this is all about survival. It's in the moment. How do we stay alive? So in the moment, if a bus jumps the curb and is about to run into you, that channel's gonna kick into action and be like, run, move, get out the way. That's what that channel does. And it will override the solar plexus because in that moment, you are in actual physical danger. But any other time, when you're just walking down the street and it's a cool morning, sun is shining, birds is chirping, your emotions, your emotional center is it. She has the final say. She is the CEO. So just to kind of simplify this a little bit, in any situation where you are not in present physical danger, your emotions run the show. Your timing is everything. So important for emotional authorities, for you to really nail tracking your emotional waves, understanding your unique timing based on your emotional waves, and taking action through your channels. That's personally how I see channels, taking action through your channels and making aligned decisions based on this timing and based on whatever secondary authorities that you may have, right? So if you're a generator, that would be your sacral. And if you have a defined spleen, that would be your splenic intuition. But that's always after we've gotten that timing down. Always after we've got that timing down. Unless we are in danger and mama gotta move out the way, right? So I hope that was helpful. I will link my Gates playlist in case you have not seen it, and I'll see you in the next video.